Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks, buckle up, because what just unfolded in the NFL, especially in the NFC East, could be one of the most seismic moves in recent memory. The Minnesota Vikings, a team that has been trying to rebuild and find their footing, just made a blockbuster trade that has Giants fans talking everywhere. And no, it's not just about the picks or the cap space. Although those are important, it's about the player involved, the impact he'll have on the Giants, and how this could reshape the division's future. That player is Justin Jefferson, one of the brightest young stars in the league, and he's now a New York Giant. That's right, folks, Jefferson is coming to the Big Apple, and this is a move that could redefine the Giants' offense for years to come. Let's back up a little and talk about what this means in a bigger picture. Jefferson, drafted in 2020 from LSU, quickly established himself as one of the most elite wide receivers in the NFL. His stats are staggering. Through 2024, he's amassed over 500 receiving yards and 50 touchdowns, making him one of the most productive players at his position since entering the league. His 2024 season alone was a testament to his talent, with around 400 yards, ranking among the top 3 wide receivers league-wide, and he's also scored 10 touchdowns, averaging 14.5 yards per reception. What really sets Jefferson apart, though, is his ability to make contested catches. 58% of those catches are contested, which is top 5 league-wide, and his yards after catch, averaging nearly 7 yards per reception, making him an explosive threat every time he's on the field. His deep targets are a nightmare for defenses, with a deep completion percentage of 55%, ranking him among the best in the league. This season, Jefferson's numbers keep climbing. His 30 receptions for 449 yards and 4 touchdowns in just a few games showcase his consistency and ability to stretch defenses. His route separation is elite, at around 3.4 yards, and his YAC, yards after catch, has been phenomenal, especially in Week 3 against the Lions, when he caught 9 passes for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns, boosting the Vikings' offense with his signature explosiveness. His career route win rate is around 72%, which is top 2 in the league, and he's a player who can turn any play into a game changer. His injury history includes a hamstring issue in 2025, which cost him a game, but overall, his durability and consistency make him a franchise-altering player. Comparing him to Randy Moss at his peak Vikings days isn't an exaggeration. Jefferson is a true game changer, especially in deep routes and contested situations. Now, why would the Vikings trade such a talent? Well, it's a classic rebuild scenario. The Vikings, sitting at 3-2, are cap-strapped with about $17 million in free cap space, and they're looking to free up some money and draft picks to focus on upgrading their quarterback situation and their offensive line. Their current QB, Kirk McCarthy, is considered raw, with a PFF grade of 78.2, and the Vikings are also allowing an alarming 29 sacks this season. It's clear they're prioritizing youth, cap space, and draft capital over trying to compete immediately with Jefferson on the roster. They've decided to go into a slight rebuild, focusing on developing their young quarterback and bolstering their offensive line, even if it means parting ways with a player as talented as Jefferson. The trade involves a first-round pick in 2026 and offensive tackle Andrew Thomas, who is a cornerstone for the Giants' offensive line. And here's where things get really interesting for the Giants. With Jefferson now in New York, the entire offense gets an instant upgrade. The Giants, currently sitting at 2-4, have been struggling with their receiving core, which has lacked consistency and star power. Adding Jefferson gives them a true game-breaker, someone who can elevate the offense's passing yards per game to around 280 and increase their passing touchdown potential significantly. His addition could push the Giants into the top 5 in passing offense, and it's not just about volume. Jefferson's presence on the field opens up so many possibilities for Daniel Jones, or whoever is under center by drawing double teams, freeing up space for other receivers like Hyatt and Robinson, who, with Jefferson stretching the field, can operate with more room to maneuver. Speaking of Hyatt, Jefferson's presence helps him and Robinson unlock more explosive plays. Imagine the possibilities. Jefferson, with his route efficiency, +2. 8 yards per route over Hyatt, and his ability to turn short catches into big gains can be a nightmare for defenses. And when you consider his yards after catch, averaging 6.9 yards per reception, among the league's best, it's easy to see why the Giants are so excited. With Jefferson lining up, the Giants could see an increase of around 18 explosive plays per game, which is huge for a team that's been trying to find its offensive identity all season. This trade could also have a massive ripple effect on the Giants' playoff chances and their Super Bowl aspirations. The odds, which were previously at +12.0, have now plummeted to +3.0. That's a massive shift, and it reflects how much the betting markets believe that adding a talent like Jefferson significantly boosts their chances. It's not just a one-year boost, either. Jefferson's presence could be a long-term game-changer, especially combined with the coaching of Brian Daboll, who's known for his offensive creativity. His schemes, combined with Jefferson's explosive ability, could make the Giants a serious contender in the NFC. Now, let's talk about the NFC East. This division has been unpredictable, with teams like the Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders all vying for supremacy. Eagles, with their potent offense and tough defense, are still the favorites, but the Giants just moved from being an underdog to a team with a legitimate shot at contending. Jefferson's ability to turn the tide in critical moments, especially in the playoffs, makes the Giants not just a team to watch but a real threat. His ability to excel in red zone situations, boosting their red zone efficiency by around 30% versus man coverage, adds another layer of danger to their offensive arsenal. But of course, there are questions and risks. The Vikings making this move signals they might be tanking, focusing on future assets rather than immediate success. Still, for the Giants, this is exactly the kind of move that can propel them into the upper echelon of the NFC. Jefferson's addition isn't just about stats, it's about confidence, momentum, and the belief that they can compete with anyone. And the fans, the players, everyone associated with the Giants now, has a reason to believe that this season, or at least the near future, can be different. A lot better. This is a dynamic, game-changing trade that's going to be discussed for years to come. The Vikings, by trading Jefferson, are signaling a rebuild, a strategic move to focus on their future core, while the Giants are seizing an incredible opportunity to elevate their offense and make a real push for the playoffs. Imagine the scene at MetLife Stadium, with Jefferson making those acrobatic catches, electrifying the crowd, and turning the game around in an instant. It's exactly the kind of moment every Giants fan dreams of, seeing your team become a true contender with a superstar leading the charge. And folks, this story is far from over. We'll be watching closely how Jefferson adapts to his new team, how Daniel Jones and the offensive line gel around him, and whether the Giants can capitalize on this golden opportunity. The NFC East is about to get even more exciting, and the Giants, with Jefferson now in their arsenal, are set to be a major player. So stay tuned, because this season just got a lot more interesting, and I promise we'll keep bringing you all the latest updates, analysis, and insights. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the New York Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news.